about is asymptomatic patients. Now, how many are there really that would lead to concern of experts like you? And do we know about the percentage as to how much of them are there in terms of the overall population? Do we have any number to support these kind of concerns?
Quite frankly to say, I don't have any number. I mean, in any study showing the asymptomatic patient, how many patients are there. So I suppose in the United States, at the moment, they are doing some survey. I think this is something because the number of infected patients going up very fast. However, the mortality is remain about not higher than 2%. I think they had make some works to looking at some ordinary people and without symptoms and see what's happening. But I think the terminology of asymptomatic patient is not all of those people. I think the most important people are those who have a history of close contact of the infectious patients. So those persons who had a close contact with the people, the patients, and they are sometimes they are getting infected, but without symptom. We call that asymptomatic patient. They are the so-called virus carrier, but they are very infective because they have a very high virus load in their upper airway. So this is a very special group.
How infectious? Yes.
I think so. You should know the so-called showing the infectivity. How infectious? Some one up to now, maybe in foreign countries, would maybe one infected with 3 or 3.5. Very high. We call that RO.
Yes.
Reproductive knot. So this is the terminology. So infecting. So this is the very high contagious patient.
Professor Zhong, epidemiologist, suggesting that actually China could have the number in terms of how serious asymptomatic cases are in terms of percentage of the population, because there were people coming out of Wuhan before the lockdown, and they are scattered in various parts of Beijing, Shanghai, other cities.
Well, I don't think at the moment, at this stage, we have a huge asymptomatic patients. So I suppose in the beginning, you can see the mortality in Wuhan is for something like 5%, 6%, or so on. In other words, a lot of patients had not been diagnosed, making the denominator pretty low, so that's causing a high percentage of death rate. But right now, in the other cities or provinces, the mortality is only 0.9% or 1%. I think that's reasonable. So I suppose we don't have too many asymptomatic patients. If so this kind of patient will be transmitting to other people, so making the number higher. But now actually it's going down, and also some of the provinces is returning to close to zero. I don't think that